Getting pre-qualified for a mortgage. What's it like? How easy is it? How long does it take? And why should I do it? Why can't I just go to the bank or the credit union of who I work with or who I bank with? Hi, I'm Ben Garrettson. These are questions that many people have. Many people wonder, what's the benefit of working with someone that's a mortgage broker? Who can I trust? How can I trust you? Working with a mortgage broker has many advantages compared to working with a bank or the credit union that you bank with. Why is this? The banks and credit unions that you work with typically are much more cumbersome in their whole process. They're much slower from start to finish in the entire process of having a loan completed from A to Z. A lot of banks that most people bank with, you have to set up an appointment online in order to go meet with a banker at a lot of the major banks, whether it's Chase, Wells Fargo, Citibank, some of these places, to go meet with someone to do a mortgage application. And even when you do go meet with them, after you've met with them, it's going to take a much longer process because that person ends up having to go to their back office staff, and their start to finish process can take anywhere from 2 to 6 weeks longer than most places in the country that mortgage brokers offer. As a mortgage broker, I'm able to have a streamlined process where I can offer my clients an easy process. Yes, I can meet with them in person, but I can also meet with them whether by a video conference, whether Zoom, Google Meet, or whichever method that is. We also have an online application that's an easy process, as well as being able to upload documents, go through the whole process of being able to get documents to us. From start to finish, we can be able to get someone pre-qualified in anywhere from 1 to 3 hours from start to finish, sometimes even faster. Being able to get the mortgage from submission to funding can take as little as 8 to 10 days in some cases. You've got to be able to have your documentation, the house under contract, all the paperwork that we need to be able to do everything. We can get the loan done much faster than going other places. How is this? Our technology for one, but also the lenders that we work with. The lenders that we work with have a streamlined process. They're like sweatshops for mortgage loans. Think of it like the General Motors manufacturing facility or the Tesla manufacturing facility for mortgages, where there's a process from start to finish. There's an assembly line from your setup of documentation all the way to funding, where the wire is sent out to the title company and the money's wired to say, here's your bag of money so you can get the keys to the house. And there's a whole process from A to Z. We have lenders that we work with. One of the lenders has over 9,000 employees that consists of 3 buildings in one place. I'll show this to people in another video of what this looks like, where there's a true process from A to Z to get this done, to simplify the process for the consumer so they have the entire experience where it flows smooth. There's other companies that they may not have 9,000 employees, they've got less. Some of the banks we work with will have 30 to 50 employees, and some have a few hundred. It just depends on each of the banks that we work with. But they all have a much simpler process from A to Z in getting the whole process done to where we can be able to help our clients have a great customer experience, as well as being able to save our clientele a lot of money on their closing fees compared to going elsewhere. Our overhead is low, and our savings are passed on to us from the banks, the mortgage banks that fund the loans, and we're able to pass this on to each of the individuals or families that we help and do loans for. If you're looking for a better process, getting pre-qualified all the way through, I would love to be able to help and be able to save a lot of money through this whole experience. and not just in the purchase, but also helping people better their situation down the road. Because most clients will come back to us and say, hey, I want to better our situation, whether it's refinancing, lowering the rates, or changing the terms. And in some cases, is adjusting what their overall debt payments are. And we do a cash out and pay debts off, restructure their loan. We help them. And so we're not just helping with a one-time purchase, where we're doing time after time restructuring, being their financial guide, helping with the financial guidance and offering them to help with their overall financial well-being of their situation for the long term. So that's something that we can help as we go through the process. My name's Ben Garrettson. I look forward to helping you.